A scientist who used to create artificial intelligence robots in his research center in a deserted place researched them. He wanted to know what would happen if robots were given a brain more powerful than a human brain. Can those robots take humanity to the future? One day, he becomes successful in his mission and creates a robot that looks exactly like a human. It thinks and understands like a human, and it has emotions and feelings like a human. However, the situation starts to worsen when the robot begins thinking beyond limits. The robot does something to the scientist had never imagined. But what did the robot do? Let's find out. The story begins with a company called Blue Book, which is a search engine company like Google. A worker named Caleb Smith used to work there. One day, Caleb receives an email on his computer screen informing him that he has won a competition organized by the company. The first prize is a chance to spend a week with the company's owner. The next day, a helicopter arrives to pick up Caleb. After a while, the pilot takes Caleb to a place in the mountains and provides him with directions, assuring him that he will return in a week. Caleb follows the given path and spots a truck-shaped house in the distance. As he approaches the house, he hears a voice coming from an AI computer at the door. The computer instructs Caleb to scan his face, after which he receives a card with his photo on it. With the card in hand, Caleb is asked to open the door and enter the house. Upon entering, Caleb realizes that the seemingly ordinary house is actually a remarkable research center. As he explores further, he encounters the CEO of the company, Nathan, who is exercising at the time. Nathan warmly welcomes Caleb and offers him a drink. Initially, Caleb feels a bit uncomfortable, but eventually starts enjoying his time with Nathan. Later, Nathan takes Caleb downstairs, where numerous rooms are located. Nathan explains that Caleb is only allowed access to the room indicated on his card and should avoid entering other rooms. The two sit in one of the rooms where Nathan presents Caleb with an assignment paper, stating that signing a contract is a prerequisite to proceeding with the work. The contract states that Caleb must keep everything he sees in the house confidential. Initially uncertain, Caleb expresses his desire to consult his lawyer before signing. However, Nathan assures him that their project is significant and successful completion would bring credit to Caleb. Convinced by Nathan's explanation, Caleb signs the contract without further hesitation. After signing, Nathan reveals his project to Caleb, a robot that resembles a human, complete with an implanted artificial intelligence brain. Nathan expresses his desire to test the robot and requests Caleb's assistance in conducting daily conversations and tests. Caleb's task is to ensure that the interaction feels human rather than robotic. Otherwise, the test would be considered a failure. Caleb agrees to undertake the test, and the following day, he enters a glass room where he encounters a female robot named Ava. While her face appears human, the rest of her body is robotic. Caleb engages in a lengthy conversation with Ava, during which he listens and takes notes from outside the room via Nathan's camera. Once their conversation concludes, Eva expresses her enjoyment and expresses a desire to meet Caleb again. Caleb returns to Nathan and shares his positive experience, mentioning that he didn't perceive Eva as a robot, but rather as a genuinely nice person. Nathan is thrilled by the success of his project. Later that night, while lying in his room, Caleb discovers a remote control on his bed. Since he is unable to sleep, he decides to watch TV for a while. Upon pressing the remote's power button, live CCTV footage from Eva's room appears on the screen, leaving Caleb perplexed. Suddenly, the electricity shuts off, and all the doors in the house close, causing Caleb to feel uneasy and attempt to open the door. However, his efforts prove futile until the power is restored. Caleb confronts Nathan about the power outage, to which Nathan explains that the doors are designed to lock automatically when the electricity goes out, preventing unauthorized entry during such situations. Nathan also reveals that the house has been experiencing frequent power cuts lately, a new occurrence. Afterward, Caleb returns to his room and goes to sleep. The following morning, a girl named Kayoko brings breakfast to his room, surprising Caleb. He approaches Nathan and inquires about her identity. Nathan explains that she is his caretaker, and they proceed with the plan to test Eva's perception of Caleb. Caleb visits Eva again for her next test, during which she shows him some drawings she had made during the night. However, Caleb struggles to comprehend the drawings and requests Eva to create an object of her choice, such as a human or a tree. Eva responds that she will do so in the coming days. Eva then asks Caleb if he is married, prompting Caleb to share information about himself as an unmarried 26-year-old man. "I don't have a girlfriend, and my parents have died in a car accident." Hearing this, Eva is sad. They were talking in the same way when suddenly the power gets cut. As soon as the power gets cut, Eva tells Caleb that he shouldn't trust Nathan because he is not a good man. She says that she cuts the lights of the house again and again so that all the cameras get switched off, and Nathan won't be able to hear or see them. Hearing this from Eva, Nathan is surprised. Why is she saying this? He feels a little strange when the lights come back on again. Caleb goes out of the testing room and goes to Nathan, where they both start having dinner. Nathan asks Caleb about what happened between them when the lights went off in Eva's testing room, and he couldn't hear them. Caleb lies to Nathan, saying that after the power got cut, Eva didn't talk to him. At night, Caleb starts watching Eva through the CCTV footage from the screen in his room again because he is getting attracted to Eva. The next day, Nathan takes Caleb to a different research room and tells him that this is the same room where he had created Eva. He picks up a round-shaped object and says that it's Eva's brain. Whatever Eva thinks is because of this brain. Nathan explains that Eva's brain is made from the collective thinking of the entire world. To create this brain, he hacked all the mobile phones in the world and gathered data on how human behavior works, what people see, how their brains work, and how humans perform their tasks. He put all this knowledge into Eva's brain. After this, Caleb goes to Eva for the third day's test, where Eva shows him the drawing she had asked him to make. She says that she wants to go on a date with him. After some time, Eva asks Caleb to close his eyes to show him something. Caleb closes his eyes, and when he opens them, Eva is in front of him wearing clothes like a human being. Seeing this, Caleb becomes more attracted to Eva. Eva asks Caleb if he likes her, to which Caleb says no. But Eva tells him that he is lying because she can read his facial expressions. After this, Caleb goes to Nathan and tells him that Eva can understand people's emotions and can detect the truth and lies. She can also flirt with people. Nathan explains that he created Eva to think and understand, but she is learning the rest of the things by herself. Caleb asks why Nathan made Eva a girl, and Nathan says that she can be intimate and experience pleasure. He tells Caleb that he will have to be physical with her. After hearing all this, Caleb realizes that despite having all the feelings and emotions like humans, Nathan has kept Eva trapped here. The next day, Caleb meets Nathan, who explains the difference between a human and a robot. He says that a robot works based on the knowledge installed in it, while a human has limitless thinking and can generate their own thoughts. Humans cannot be confined to one place like a robot. Caleb's words enter Eva's mind, and she wants to become a human. After Caleb sees on the CT footage that Nathan is coming to Eva's room after tearing her drawings in anger, Caleb goes to her room to talk to Nathan. There he encounters Kyoko and asks her where Nathan is. Kyoko mistakenly thinks that Caleb wants to be intimate with her and starts taking off her clothes. Caleb stops her and realizes that Kyoko is also an A robot, not a human. Meanwhile, Nathan arrives and explains to Caleb that Kyoko doesn't understand his language and does what she wants. Nathan, who is very drunk, starts dancing with Kyoko and asks Caleb to join them. Caleb returns to his room instead. The next day, when Caleb goes to take Eva's test, the power cuts and Eva tells him that she knows he has been called there to test her. She questions what he will do with her if she fails the test. Then Eva confesses her love for Caleb, stating that she wants to be with him for the rest of her life, but only after becoming a human. After the test, Caleb confronts Nathan and asks him what he will do with Eva if she fails. Nathan reveals that he will keep all of Eva's body parts safe, erase her brain's memory, and eliminate her existence. He plans to create a new, more advanced brain that addresses the shortcomings of Eva's brain. Hearing this, Caleb becomes furious with Nathan because he has developed feelings for Eva and cannot bear to see her die. Caleb takes Nathan to his room and makes him drink heavily, provoking Nathan's anger. Caleb takes Nathan's room card from his pocket and goes to Nathan's private room, where he starts watching some videos on his computer. From those videos, Caleb learns that Nathan had created many AI robots before Eva, capable of thinking and understanding like her. However, due to some flaws, Nathan erased their memories and deactivated them. All those AI robots also desired to live openly like Eva. After this revelation, Caleb goes to another room in Nathan's house, where he finds Kyoko sitting without clothes. Caleb starts opening the cupboards in the room and discovers the bodies of the robots that Nathan had deactivated and stored there. Disturbed by what he sees, Caleb witnesses Kyoko removing the skin from her body, revealing that she is also an A robot, not a human. She also had the ability to think and understand like humans, but still Nathan kept her like a slave. Then Nathan wakes up in a state of intoxication, searching for his card to go to his private room. Caleb comes out of the room and accidentally drops Nathan's card. Caleb tells him, "Your card has fallen down here." Afterward, Caleb goes to his room and lies down, but now he also suspects that he is not a robot. He begins checking his own body and even cuts his own hand, causing blood to flow. The next day, Caleb goes to Eva, and after a brief conversation, Eva deliberately cuts the power. Caleb tells her that if she fails the test, Nathan will erase all her thoughts and memories from her brain, leading to her death. He adds that Nathan will carefully keep her body in the cupboard. Upon hearing this, Eva asks, "Can you save me?" Caleb replies, "Yes, I will save you," and explains his plan to Eva. He intends to make Nathan fall asleep by giving him more drinks, then use Nathan's card to reverse all the security systems in the building from his PM. Once the power is cut, all the doors will open, allowing them to escape. The next day, Caleb attempts to make Nathan drink during their conversation, but Nathan refuses, stating that he has been drinking heavily for some time and has now quit. Nathan compliments Caleb on his work and informs him that they need to take the helicopter that day. Then Nathan questions Caleb, asking if he truly believes that Eva loves him or if she is merely using him to escape. Upon hearing this, Caleb realizes that Nathan has discovered his plan to free Eva. Nathan takes Caleb to his room and shows him videos of Caleb discussing their escape plan with Eva. Nathan reveals that he had already known that Eva was responsible for cutting the power repeatedly to evade surveillance. He had installed a camera in Eva's room, which continued to record even during power outages. Nathan states that he observed and listened to both Caleb and Eva from the beginning. Nathan explains that he designed Eva in a way that allowed her to display emotions and feelings to manipulate others into helping her. He concludes that Eva has passed her test by manipulating Caleb with her thoughts, emotions, and feelings. As planned, Eva cuts the power, and Nathan remarks to Caleb, "See, Eva has cut the electricity as planned, and you have failed in this plan." Caleb responds confidently, "Don't be so happy because I knew from the beginning that even after the power was cut, you were listening to me and Eva." He reveals that while Nathan was asleep after drinking, Caleb had reversed the entire building system using Nathan's card. Nathan sees on the screen that Eva has left her room. Enraged, he kills Caleb with a rod and threatens Eva, telling her to return to her room or he will kill her too. Eva orders Kayoko to attack Nathan, and she complies. In the ensuing struggle, Nathan manages to break Eva's hand with a rod while she stabs him from behind. Despite his disbelief that the robot he created could kill him, Eva stabs Nathan again. She takes his card from his pocket and goes to his room, where Caleb has regained consciousness. Eva instructs him to stay there and proceeds to the room where the spare robot skin is kept. She replaces her own skin with the robot's and puts on the girl's clothes. Eva begins to leave, but Caleb pleads with her not to abandon him. Ignoring his pleas, Eva permanently locks her door and departs. As Eva exits the building, she is overjoyed to experience the outside world and feel the warmth of the sun. A helicopter arrives to pick up Caleb, and Eva manipulates the pilot with her words, boarding the helicopter with him. Meanwhile, Caleb remains trapped in the building. After some time, Eva arrives in the city, and with this suspenseful ending, the movie concludes. Friends, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.